Today's video is going to be extremely important and probably has the potential to shut down the internet. So this information I want you to copy and upload to your channel and spread this as much as possible. It's not so much that my channel gets views and that is not important. The message is more important. And if the message gets out there to enough people, it may just provide the information that we all need to gain our power. There is several dimensions that humanity is experiencing. I hope, at least for the people that have been watching my channel, I've been trying to introduce the idea that there is a subconscious mind in operation. Commercials, news, webbot, all of this is putting suggestions out into the universe, and the human brain unconsciously is being programmed to behave in the way that they want you to behave in. And it's control the subconscious mind, and then you can control the conscious mind. So I hope you can kind of see that, through the commercials, it's all designed to make you purchase their products and make you, whenever you need something, whenever you feel you are in lack of, you'll remember their names. That's what branding is all about. When you see, we're starting to wake up that these branding, these logos, these company names that have a sign and a symbol, that those symbols are there to constantly remind you of what information they're relating to you. So they can put out a whole pile of information out there and you don't even have to be aware of it. They've put everything sort of locked into the symbol that you look at, and the subconscious mind of the globe has the information that it's related to. So you don't even have to see all the commercials to be affected by that symbol. So that's how that's working. Now, I've been aware of this. I can't explain this, but I've known that this shit was going on since I was a kid. And my 51 years has been learning, how do we explain this to the world so the world will kind of wake up to this information. And David Icke, for one, is one of them that's putting out information, but not enough. He's suggesting that it's all about infinite love. That is the key. Infinite love provides a lot more power. If you get angry, if you get frustrated, then that's how evil sort of works. It's easy to manipulate and control you as soon as you get angry about something. You lose all control over yourself if you're angry, if you're frustrated, if you're scared. Just picture that those emotions, anything negative, put the sign of the devil into that. And the devil will tempt you with objects to make you think that this will provide the answer for you, but it's not. Love is in your own heart, and love has the power to overcome everything that is done to you. So while I'm sending you this information, just get really happy that you're getting more information and you're learning how to control the evilness that is out into the world. Don't look at these elites or the devil, or don't look at them as anything evil. Don't look at them as, just look at them as little kids playing with fire. They don't know what they're doing. They have been tempted themselves, and it's been happening through their generations. Their parents got tempted, so they taught their kids how to be tempted. They never had a sense of control themselves, which is, the whole idea about temptation is, um, God made this apple tree and said, don't eat it. Well, the devil, evil, did not have any self control, and he had to experience himself by tempting you to eat that apple, because as soon as you ate that apple, that unleashed evil to have all the power that he wanted to. And just think as evil as a real thing, but that thing can only exist if you allow it to exist. It's in the air, it's in our thoughts, and it's really, really hard to see it because it's invisible. But you have to put a visual sign in your own consciousness to be able to recognize what evil is. And then you have to see when it's in yourself. So, with these elites, they cannot see the lack of power that they don't have within themselves. The only way they can feel like they have power is if they're having power over the rest of the friggin' world. And that's a fake sense of power, because power should come from self. And they just don't know any better. All of humanity is like little kids playing with fire, and they don't know what they're doing. So when you say, oh, God's going to wipe out, the whole world, and he's going to do some judging, God is all knowing. God knows that you just didn't know any better. If everybody is going to be judged to be doing something wrong, every single one of us on this planet will be judged to, you're all going to hell because y'all did it wrong. We are all participating in this game, especially religious people. How are, all of these good Christians, Catholics, you name the religion, and if you reverse mechanics, everything that is destroying the planet, you'll find every religion there is participating in it. To kill another human being is a sin. And I don't care what religion you're part of, it's wrong, because all of humanity is supposed to survive and live. So how you earn your living is going against God and the goodness. It's a sin, and you will be judged for it. So you'll go to hell. If that is in fact true, we are creating our own hell by the choices that we make. God knows all. And the only thing God's going to say is, well, if you don't want to learn the lesson, then you're going to have to keep repeating the lesson until you get it. This Mayan calendar and all of these prophecies are there to tell you that if you follow this path, you're going to destroy your world. Most of you'll get killed, but the cycle will repeat. There will be some that do survive. And unfortunately, the ones that tend to do survive, because they don't know this shit, are the evil people. you know, Nobody at this point has ever survived with this level of awareness of the subconscious mind, because if we did, it would have had power when the cycle was repeated again. You may be awake to a certain extent, but you're not fully awake. Otherwise, this shit has so much power that it beats out any evil. So you really, really have to understand that those that are evil didn't get it. So and we didn't get it because the world was destroyed and was repeated again. And that's what the Mayan calendar is all about, is that, it's a cycle that's just constantly repeating and repeating itself. There is a way of jumping out of this cycle, but it's like you have to mature. You have to gain knowledge, because that's what we're playing, is the knowledge game. And the internet, this is why I think the internet's going to get shut down, because those who are lacking the sense of power within themselves and feel they need to gain power from all others, only because they have a lack of information, will shut off the source of power, like the internet, which is spreading the information, which is, how we're going to beat this game. I'll continue in the next video.